Alright, welcome back. I'm not entirely sure where we stopped with the hero story, but we're about to find out. And drum roll. Oh, it's that iconic scene. I watched, I think it was Games Done Quick, I'm not sure, where they had an entire group of people reciting this exact scene. I think that's super cool. So, when he recites these lines, because Sonic interrupts him, I thought he said "be fake," but instead of "be my fake," but in like an Australian accent. So this boss battle should be super simple. Supposedly, you can just smack him in place. Oh god, I don't like that. But unfortunately, I'm not. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, like, I've seen people just homing attack their way through this, but I guess I don't have the best grasp on the controls yet, and I've fallen off the edge countless times. Alright, now everybody's favorite part of the story, when Eggman straight up blows up an island. Terrorism, who's she? I think this is really when, like, well, I was gonna say when Eggman revealed himself to be, like, a super serious threat, but I guess he did something similar with the Death Egg. But that was a 2D game. The stakes were lower because we didn't really have a grasp of what was going on. The plot was very vague, whereas this one you can kind of have a little bit more of a grasp of what's going on. I totally missed the light dash there. I love this level. It has one of the best themes. This episode is just going to be me flubbing all of the easy jumps. And light dash! I wonder how he does that. I missed every single one of the dash pads while trying to land on them. God, I've just forgotten everything here. Has a talent for just breaking the game in an unintended way so that all of the jumps just don't line up. Okay, it's like every time I stop playing the game, I just forget how to... Okay, I remember that specific jump being annoying. If you're not close enough to the enemy, he will just do the homing attack without actually homing, so he will just attack, he protect, he attack, but most importantly, he smacks his head on the enemy and loses all his rings, and then goes bankrupt. But also he is snapped. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not bringing that. Oh, yes! I got the golden beetle. I thought that I flubbed that for a second. Okay, I believe there might be something back here, so we're just going to... Aha! Who are you? Yep, every level has an upgrade, so it is worth keeping that in mind. This is probably the worst one, the Ancient Light. It's basically a special homing attack that will automatically hit every enemy that's in close proximity, but the problem is you don't really get a say in the order that you do them, so it is very easy to just fall off the edge, so I don't really use the attack. It was useful in the other game, but here it just feels tacked on, like there's no real reason for you to use it. Okay, I'm not going to get the Chao Key. I've discovered that recording it, all the episodes in one big chunk, and then just piecing it apart as opposed to doing them individually is much easier to edit in the long run, because all I have to do is just take the pieces and save them after I've lined up the audio. I hate the magnet shields with Sonic and Shadow because it messes up the light dash. There are moments that I've died from doing the stage well enough to get the magnet shield, but then being blindsided by a light dash that I just couldn't perform. Okay, so the timer in this level is basically just there for show, because even at an easier level, it is very hard to actually take all of that time to get to the end. No judgment on people who can't, because like this game does require a lot of fast reflexes, and if you're not accustomed to the controls, oof. Oh, okay. Well, that, I guess being bad at that part earned me points, which works out well. Okay, that's one of my favorite levels, the Green Forest. I just love all of the jungle levels. Yes! And I don't have to do it again off screen. Speaking of which, I messed up the Sand Ocean, and I'm not comfortable doing it until I get the upgrades. I will see you guys in the next one.